here to pay for my sins.
All right, no problem.
Now I want to hear a ghost story. There's got to be one.
Yes. Just a second, I will tell you two about the tunnel.
Nice.
So, two of my favorite tunnel ghost stories. And I say my favorite because I researched and found newspaper articles that confirmed that the event happened. Didn't confirm there was ghosts, but confirmed the event.
Right.
So around 1900, there is a family of 6 on a wagon. They are going to come through the tunnel. They know a train's coming. So they're coming from Dalton this way. So back in where I saw you. They know a train's coming. I assume they've got a copy of a schedule. They know there's a train coming. That train comes, enters the tunnel, goes on. They come in the tunnel. What they didn't notice or didn't understand, railroad signals. That train that they knew was coming, the last car was flying a red flag. That means there's an express train behind this train.
So it's got to move.
And express trains tend to go a little bit faster.
Express.
So they're in the tunnel. Here comes the express train. Driver starts whipping the horse, trying to win. Express train wins the race, kills 2 members immediately, kills the horse. 2 members die from their injuries, so they're, what's the word I'm looking for? Their wound, mortal wound. They will die from their wounds. And 2 survive, but they're permanently maimed from the wreck. So the ghost story is kind of an odd ghost story. People walking the tunnel have heard the horse running through the tunnel. Yeah. And so that's kind of cool.
I like that.
And so I confirmed through finding a newspaper article that a train did hit a wagon in the tunnel.
Wow.
And 4 people died as a result of that. Wow. Now the other one, and I'll include the local lore. The local lore, not exactly true, but makes it more kind of spooky. So, circus train coming from Atlanta to Chattanooga. Show has ended in Atlanta. They load up the train. It was Colonel Cole, I believe, Colonel Cole's circus. So load up, traveling. The next show is in Chattanooga. One of the circus workers had the odd habit of riding on top of one of the train cars.
Let me guess.
Yes. Now, local lore is he was a clown.
Oh no.
Riding, facing backwards, doesn't know there's a tunnel. Yeah, head hits the tunnel, takes his head off.
Oh wow, this is good.
He hangs around the back end of the tunnel where I saw you looking for his head.
Headless clown.
Yes, headless clown looking for his head.
Amazing.
Now, here's my thoughts on that. Show is over. They have packed up. He's not going to be in his clown costume.
True, unless he was really into being a clown.
Unless he was really into being a clown. Now, newspaper article that I found. He had fallen, riding on top of the train cars, had fallen asleep. How you sleep on top of a moving train car? Mm-hmm. Sets up, not knowing he's in a tunnel, wakes up and sets up.
Oh, there's no.
Yeah.
That is cut out.
Yes.
I mean, I don't even know what that space
And
is.
the newspaper article says, took the top of his head off. Now, at the time of the newspaper article, he's in the hospital in critical condition. So
Wow.
the newspaper doesn't say he lives or dies, but I figured
Sure, it's a good
takes
story.
the top of his head off, he probably dies.
Yeah.
If you venture just outside the west entrance of the Chetoogeta Mountain Railroad Tunnel, you'll find a grave unlike any other. It doesn't belong to a man, but to a piece of one. Local whispers sometimes claim Confederate General John Bell Hood lost his leg right there in the suffocating dark of the narrow tunnel, the result of carelessly dangling his boot from a passing train. The truth is far bloodier. The leg was actually shattered by jagged shrapnel during the brutal carnage of the Battle of Chickamauga. In a chaotic field hospital, the ruined limb was hastily sawed away. But the leg's journey didn't end on the operating table. As General Hood was carried to a nearby house to recuperate, his severed leg made the macabre journey with him. The reasoning was grimly practical. His doctors fully expected the general to succumb to his agonizing wounds, and, as the locals put it, they wanted to bury him as a whole general. Days bled into nights. Hood stubbornly clung to life, while nearby his severed limb began to succumb to the rot of the Georgia heat. When it finally became clear that the general was going to survive, the decaying appendage was carried out to the tunnel and given its own burial, marked only by a crude wooden footstone. General Hood lived to fight another day, but it seems a part of him never left Chetoogeta Mountain. To this day, local reenactors camped in the surrounding fields report a chilling sight in the misty moonlight: the pale, translucent figure of a one-legged Confederate soldier wandering aimlessly through the tall grass, forever searching the shadows for the piece of himself he left behind.
Have you ever had any experiences running around in the
I have had more experiences in this building.
Really? Is this a
Yes.
historic? This is a depot.
No, a house set here.
Oh.
That's the depot
Oh.
across the track. Other side of the track is the depot.
Wow.
And museum's part of your fee, so I'll go ahead and show you.
I don't wear men's clothes, I wear my clothes.
God, you scared me to halfway to hell, Dr. Mary
In
Walker.
1870, I was arrested in New Orleans for wearing pants. The police released me after they realized they had a Civil War hero in jail.
Look at this
In
guy.
1970, at the age of 86, I was stripped of my Medal of Honor for being a civilian. It wasn't until 1977 that I was restored to the Medal of Honor role.
Definitely wearing pants a lot. You're sticking to the meme pretty hard, I'll give you that. Like,
I
real
am one
hard.
of only 8 civilians to be awarded the Medal of Honor, and to this day, I'm the only woman to receive the award.
So in this photo, there's the depot.
Yeah.
There's the original tunnel.
Yeah.
Look the other side of the track.
Yeah. Barely see a little
There
bit.
is a house setting
Yes, really.
about where our museum site sits.
Right, yes. Couldn't be any spookier.
Yeah. I discovered this after working here 2 years. And other tour guides have experienced things in here. Good job.
Thank you for the great story.
All right, you're welcome.
I'll be ashamed.
I was dead there on top.
film.
Did
When?
you? Yes.
In the Civil War?
No, right on the picture down there.
Before the kudzu arrived, it looks like, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Bradley was in the war.
yeah. Wow. But this turned out.
Look at these guys, wow.
That was
Everybody's
about
got
1890 when that picture was
Can
taken.
you believe that?
And that goes back to the Clisby Austin.
And look at how you can actually see the other side through it.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? That's always my favorite thing, to stand there and you can see all the way through.
Yeah. There's 25 people in there.
Golly.
And there's, you got these, and you got those, then they send them right there
Oh,
too.
they are, okay.
Then you got these adults.
All
plus
the
kids.
decent people up there, it looks like, you know. All the fancy folk. Look at this guy just sitting right here, a little kid maybe.
Yeah, it is, that's a little kid.
Look, he's just sitting on the edge of that thing. Nobody cared back then, did
Yeah,
they?
there's like 5 of them sitting across there.
You probably lived to be 30 if you're lucky, I guess, back in those days, you know?
Yeah.
Jeez.
If you fell off it, it might kill you too.
That's
It might
a
do
drop.
that today too.
It's a drop. Man, oh man.